Hello everyone, I'm Blessing Adesiji, a developer advocate here at Circle. Previously, we reviewed how to create your API key, talked about the basics of Programmable Wallets API, and showed you how to generate and encrypt the entity secret. These are foundational concepts that you need to build with developer-controlled wallets. In this section, we'll take it further by showing you how to perform deposit and transfer from one wallet to another wallet. The goal is to help you understand how to create your first transaction, and you can innovate from there by integrating developer-controlled wallet into your application. By now, you already have your API key and you have registered your entity secret ciphertext. If you haven't done so, please refer to previous section where we talked about this to perform those operations. To get started, let's create the wallet set. I'll tell you what a wallet set is and then explain the concept of idempotency. Wallet set is a collection of wallets governed by a unique cryptographic private key. Wallet sets employ what is known as the hierarchical deterministic settings to enhance your wallet management experience across supported blockchains. They contain keys in a tree-like structure where parent keys can spawn child keys, grandchild keys, and so forth. If you want to learn more about that, feel free to research on that concept. If you want to learn more about hierarchical deterministic settings, please feel free to read about that. Let's talk about idempotency. Idempotency is a principle that guarantees that repeating the same request multiple times has no additional effect beyond the initial request. It is employed when performing critical actions such as creating wallets, initiating transactions, or modifying wallet settings. Idempotency plays a crucial role in ensuring the consistency and integrity of operations related to wallet management and transactions. For example, let's say an API request is made to create a new wallet with a specific set of parameters. If the request does not succeed or the response is lost due to a network issue, for example, the client can safely retry the same request without worrying about creating duplicate wallets. This is because the API endpoint has been designed to be idempotent, recognizing if the request wallet already exists and avoiding creating duplicates. With that out of the way, let's head over to the API reference page to create wallet set and also see this in action through the demo. So I'm sharing my screen right now and this is my console, and I'll navigate back to the API reference page, and you can also get to the API reference page using this URL as shown, and I'll navigate to developer controlled. Notice right here that we have the wallet set at this particular endpoint, which is /developer/wallet set. So I'm going to be submitting test request and we'll create a wallet set for the example we're going to walk through. So notice here we have the body params. That's where we put in the parameters we're going to send as payload, and we talked about that in previous section. So let's put in the idempotency key right here. And that's in the format of a UUID, which is universally unique identifier. There's this test website where you can generate UUID, for example. So we refresh this and I'll copy this. I'll head over back to this page and I'll put that in here. So we have the idempotency key field already. So I got the entity secret ciphertext and I'll put that right here. If you are unsure how we got this, please feel free to watch the previous section and previous video on how to create your entity secret ciphertext. So we have that, and that's included as the body parameter. And the next thing to put in is the name, which is the name of the wallet set. So I will put in wallet 1, and you can take a look at the payload. We have the idempotency key, we have the entity secret ciphertext, and we have the name of the wallet. And we have the headers, we have everything, the sample code, you can see this right here. And we have the API key, which you input in this feed. So this is how you test out the API endpoint before integrating it into your application. So now that everything is covered, I'm sure everything is nice, I'll click on try it to send the API request and we'll get the response back. So notice we got this particular response. I got the ID, I got the custody type, I got the name, wallet 1, and I got the date, the update date, and the create date. So I can copy this and store it because I'll also use it to create the wallet as you will soon realize. So to just show you a quick example, you can update the wallet set right here. So you can update the wallet set. For example, let's say I want to change the name of the wallet set, or the user want to change the name of the wallet set in the application. I can quickly come here and then update that. So I have the ID here as shown and everything is working nice, and I can put in the new name. So let's say change it to wallet 2. So that was we used wallet 1 in the previous example, and you saw how we added that to the payload. The payload has been updated again, and notice here this is a put method. So and then you click on try it, and then we got the API response back with wallet 2. So I can copy this and just keep it somewhere safe. The wallet ID still remains the same. Now that we have wallet set created, let's create a wallet. You're already familiar with the definition of a wallet. We talked about that in the primitives video. Now let's create one. So back to the API reference page, I'll create a wallet and I'll work with the wallet endpoint. So you can see create wallet, and the body parameter for that is the idempotency key. So I'll navigate to this and then I'll click on refresh. I'll copy the new idempotency key that we have, which is the UUID. And then now we have to select the blockchain that I want to create the wallet on. So I'll simply come here and then I'll select Matic Mumbai because we want to work with the Polygon network. And then how many wallets do you want to create? You want to create 2 wallets. So you can pass in as much as your user would want to create, and then you can integrate that into your application. And then I need the entity secret ciphertext again. Notice that I can't use the previous entity cipher secret that I used in the previous step when we created wallet set. I always need to change this. I always need to refresh this. Depending on when you're watching this video, we have server-side SDK that would help you automatically integrate this into your application, and you don't need to always regenerate entity secret ciphertext. So I have the entity secret ciphertext all done, and the wallet set ID from the previous step. Let's grab the wallet set ID. So this is the unique identifier of the wallet parent, which is the wallet set. So this wallet will be under that particular wallet set. So we have the payload, everything is fine, and then we'll send the request, try it. Notice here we go back 2 wallets. If you take a look at the response, we have 2 wallets as shown. We have the first one at this address and we have the second one at this address. We already talked about a lot of this concept before we get here. So if you don't understand what the wallet set is, address, custody type, please feel free to refer back to those concepts. So I'll copy this, keep it, because we'll transfer from one wallet to another wallet, and I'll show you how to make deposit and create your first transaction. Now that we've created the wallet, we created 2 wallets on the Polygon network. The next step is to deposit funds into one of these wallets, and then we can see how to test how to send wallet from one to another wallet. So we're going to use a faucet to get the test token into the wallet. If you are unfamiliar, if this is your first time hearing it, what is a faucet? A faucet is a website offering small amounts of cryptocurrency for testing purposes on the testnet. For this part of this tutorial, we're going to be working with the Polygon faucet to send test tokens to the wallet that we created on the Polygon network. We're going to use this test token to pay transaction fees, also known as gas fees, using the Matic, which is the native currency of the Polygon network. Gas fees usually have to be paid in native currency rather than the currency you are transferring or the token they are transferring in a transaction. Let's walk through this demo and I'll show you how to make deposit into the wallet, one of the wallet that we created in the previous step. So the faucet that we're going to be working with, this faucet to get Matic. So you can get that at mobilefaucet.com. That's the address. So I'm simply going to copy this address and then I'll put it right here, and then I'll send Matic. So we have Matic already in that wallet, which is the first one. So let's also send USDC. If you want to send USDC, ensure that we have Polygon selected. So this is the USDC testnet faucet. Put in the address and they'll ask you to put in a tweet URL. So just put in HTTPS and then select that you're human and then submit. So that will drop USDC into the wallet. And you can see that it says that our USDC will arrive shortly. In the next video or in the next section, I'll show you how to confirm if everything deposit actually took place by verifying either on a blockchain explorer or verifying using the console. You can also just go there right now, just go to developer control transaction, and you can see that we have 10 USDC confirmed. We have 0.2 Matic also complete, and that's done. So now we've deposited Matic and USDC into the wallet. We can also make API requests to test if the transaction actually took place using the get transaction endpoint. But we'll do that in subsequent tests after transferring from one wallet to another. So to do that, let's work with the create a transfer transaction. And we need our idempotency key. So I'm going to get that. So I have the idempotency key, and then the amount we are going to transfer, let's just transfer 2 USDC, and then our destination address. So the destination address is the next wallet, which is the other wallet that we created. So I'll get the address. This is the address. I actually made a mistake. So I copied the entity secret ciphertext there. So this is the entity secret ciphertext. Let's get the idempotency key. So I'll refresh this and then we'll get the idempotency key. I'll copy that and drop it right there. So that's our idempotency key. That's done. Our 2.0 want to send 2 USDC. Fee level. So let's select I fee level. Well, I'm going to explain all this in next section, but let's create this transaction. And then we need to put in token ID. So that means before we can create a transaction, we need to retrieve the token ID of the token we want to transfer. To get this particular parameter, which is the token ID, we need to get the information of the token. And to do that, we're going to work with this endpoint that I have and the next tab, get token balance for a wallet. So all we need to do is pass the wallet ID, and that will give us all the information about that particular wallet, and from there we'll get the token ID, which we're going to use to create our transaction. So I have the wallet ID right here, and then I'll click on try it, and that will give me all the information. So this, notice we have token balances. We have 0.2 matic that we got from this faucet. We have this token, this USDC. We have 10 USDC that also got from this faucet as well. So I'm going to copy that and keep it somewhere safe so I can get my token ID from here. So the exact token ID that we need is for the USDC. So this is the token ID that we need, and I'll drop it here. So I'll drop it here. And then the wallet ID, which is the wallet that we're transferring from. So we have to go over like a recap. We have the wallet ID, we have the token ID, and we also have the fee level selected. We have entity secret ciphertext, and we have destination address. I want to send 2 USDC. So I'm going to try it. And then we have transaction initiated with the transaction ID. So I'll copy this and keep it somewhere safe because I need the ID to validate the transaction. Now we sent 2.0 USDC from one wallet to another wallet. Let's use this wallet, this transaction ID rather, to get the transaction, working with the get a transaction endpoint. So I'm going to copy this and we'll go to get a transaction. And all we need to get the transaction is the transaction ID. So I'm going to click on try it. And notice right here that we have the state is completed. We talked about transaction states in the previous video. We have the custody type, we have the transaction type, we have all the information. We have the blockchain, we have the token ID, we have the wallet ID, we have the source address, we have the destination address. So source address is the wallet that we sent 2 USDC from, and then the destination address is the address that we sent USDC to. And see the amount of USDC that we sent, and see other details, the operation, the fee level, and then the estimate and other operations and other details that you might want to use in your application. That's it in this video. In this video, we reviewed a lot of concepts and it might feel overwhelming. So if there's anything that you need to refresh, please feel free to revisit this section to understand how to deposit, how to get testnet token, how to transfer funds from one wallet to another after creating wallet set, creating wallets, and just to understand how to work with Programmable Wallet, the developer-controlled Programmable Wallet, to create transactions and help your user transfer token from one wallet to another. In the next section, we'll review how to perform advanced wallet transfers, building on the basics that we covered in this section. Again, if you feel we covered a lot of overwhelming concepts, please feel free to rewatch this section and don't watch the next one until you really understand what is going on in this section. That's how to deposit and transfer from one wallet to another. My name is Blessing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.